Alright, I'm Vladimir. I was just returning a verse 1999 video. Alright, Tremor sinking. I just briefly went over this in that video as well. It's like, oh, Tremor sinking. Wow, burn bleed, of course. Okay, so 2 toys still ones on both of them. Are they all mono pierce? Seems like it. All mono pierce. Okay, so bang, bang. On use. Staying toy power for X turn plus sinking on target. So spend bullet Solitude. And second one, spend bullet Solitude. So first was Sinking Count. Second one is Tremor Potency. We'll still see what Solitude is. Unique item was mapped by certain stills. And will not be gained from or increased due to external effects. Alright. Stories that never cease. Flashable unfocused. Wait. There's still 2's untrashable. Oh. Okay. Wow, it's untrashable still 2. Double Raft stills on here? Oh, wow. Alright. Still inflicts Solitude. Target has, okay, Solitude is now a status element inflicted against them. Is this unique sinking? Take more damage from Vroom stills. Use SP change the panic type to Solitude. Use without SP, gain sinking count at turn end. Turn end, lose stack. Flex not to accumulate. Inflicted will replace the turn value with the inflicted value. Apply the unit without SP conditional to certain enemies that have SP but cannot change their panic types. To panic effect. Meursault gains sinking count at turn end. Panic gains sinking count at turn end. Is this similar to the Echoes of the Man? No, Echoes of the Man is random chancer. It was it Blue Sand? Yeah, so sinking count only is turn end. But that's similar to another one already. But it's another unique panic for sinking. For only used by a single unit, since they have the single revolver that inflicts it. Blossoming Vagrants in the Void. Oh, it's still 1-2. Oh, wait, how do they do that then? Okay, I'll wait till later. Okay, still 2. Gain toy power for every X tremor plus sinking on target. Deal more damage based on Faint Aroma on target. Faint Aroma is 3 stacks of units taking sinking damage. Upon tremor burst, apply Faint Aroma on other allies. Max stack. Gain tremor and trigger tremor burst on self. It's only potency, no count. Take Vroom damage equals sinking on self and lose all Faint Aroma. Do not gain Faint Aroma for rest of the turn. Doesn't mention anything about losing count, actually. So that's interesting. The unit's turn inflict remaining Faint Aroma on unit divided by 2 randomly between students' allies. Alright. There's still 3 now. Full bloom. Then tone power for X trap sinking on target. Do more damage on Faint Aroma on target. On hit, affect Faint Aroma, sinking count. Second toy, Faint Aroma, sinking. Third toy, Faint Aroma, tremor, trigger tremor burst, reduce tremor count. Okay, so that reduces tremor count. This will trigger tremor burst. Said reduce tremor's turn. Okay, so sinking count. There's no tremor count in here. Oh, this one still 2 is tremor count. And the second and third free toin, and then this one has. Yeah, so only having it on 1. And then, like I said, adding. So first trigger still to be reused, deal more damage on attack rate beyond number of actual targets. Firepower for X sum of Faint Aroma to all targets. Attack lose petals on self. Aroma, sinking tremor, tremor burst, reduce tremor count, deal Vroom damage. So that's similar to how it's still free of Ramp Gregor does like extra sinking or extra Vroom damage. Okay, now AAT, then petals, then fragile and attack power up next turn. So fragiles is an offensive for every X stack. You have the X stack per your turn, so there is a tap on that, which is something that they remember actually it says of Malfoss actually they wanted to put like a tap on it. But they end up getting it because they were, you know, oh, they were too scared, some sort of regal walls. But now they're putting taps on them properly, so you can't get still free too much. A void that cannot be filled. Always that spins the towns with 6 bullet Solitude. If the unit has bullet Solitude, the enemy has rested X SP or staggered at this unit, or at an ally attack end, use Bang Bang as an unopposed attack against said enemy. Okay, so what's an XSP or staggered after ally attack? Use the that still then. If target Solitude turn, figure Solitude. When it's still fixed Solitude, it says on hit next turn. Yes, that's only on that still. That's only on the fall protect there if they have less than something SP or staggered. And at 0 bullet Solitude, use stories that never sees an unopposed attack against the target. Assume SP to reroll. Or does it never sees? Alright. Oh wait, no. Okay, no, that's if they run out of ammo. Bang Bangs is still 1. Okay, so that's the first one it uses there. But when they run out of ammo, they then use that. So it's free shots, but they have no ammo. Huh? Once they run out of bullets, Solitude. It's spent on those stills. Yeah, still 1 and 2. 1 on the second one, 2 over here, 1 here. So that's why I'm assuming they made 2 toying. Even though I feel like shooting revolver should have been like a single toying one. Alright. Dane Petals of enemy takes sticking damage. Dane Petals equal to Faint Aroma, inflicted every time enemies Dane Faint Aroma. Dane Petals every time Tremor bursts with trigger darts with this unit. Okay, so it's 3 wasted petals there. At Still attack end, at X plus petals, you Magnificent End is the target of the highest Faint Aroma stack. Do more damage than stagger target based on Faint Aroma on said target. Unit lost X% plus HP this turn. Heal HP and SP. Okay. Is that connected to this, or is that just general if they lost HP? Support passive Springs Genesis. When ally the fastest speed hits an enemy with a steel that inflicts sinking potency, talent, reading sinking, inflict tremor, and trigger tremor burst, whose targets tremor talent. Once again, what was it? The sinking tremor ones like to destroy tremor talent. Alright, now we have Hornet, Alteration, Meursault. So this one was just Faint Aroma and Solitude. Now it's Alteration, Meursault. This is the one I'm actually excited for because I did use this quite a bit in Lobotomy to Alteration. Not the shotgun one, normal one. So it's 2 ammo, spare round base, and buckshot. So Spore. Turn and Dane Burn Town for every X stack. Dane Bind next turn. Royalty Pheromone. Turn end. Dane Protection, Haste, and Trash power up based on sack. Spare round base. Unique ammo. Spent when using certain stills. Some attacks will cancel off lacking ammo. When spent, inflict X Spore on target on hit. Use spare round buckshot and unique ammo. Spent cancel attacks if lacking when inflicts Spore. Alright, on target hit. Same thing. X Spore. Assuming that's gonna be 1. Reload Germination. Inflict applied to Spore round. Unique ammo. Assume X minus sum of Spore round divided by Y SP. Both reset spare round base and spare round buckshot. I think spare, it's Spore round. 0 stacks and gain them up to max stacks. Alright, so they both have the SP for reload, sort of like Solemn and E.G.O. Alright, now if we go back here, I can see, also there's no inventory what I have up there. You can see I've delisted Dames. Actually I think this is like FOrtnite. Alright, so first one. First still, warning shot, 2 toying. You move for X Spore on target for use at max Spore round base. Wait, what? Alright. That's more base. If it appears fragility on hit. On use, staying toying power equal to every X plus X burn plus bleed on target. First toying spend Spore round base, inflict burn. Second toying bleed. Both potency, both spend 1 round. Now E.G.O Alteration, buckshot, still 2. Do less damage than sub targets. Do more damage for X Spore on target. The main target's X plus burn plus speed, Dane Torn power. It has Royalty Pheromone, Dane Trash power. I did that. References there. I don't know. Alright. To toins equally to Royalty Pheromone to Unbreakable Toins, beginning with the final toin. An extra fewer Spore round base, reload, Germination. That there. It's that. Okay, so. Three of them, they all inflict burn count. First toin, second toin, bleed count, third toin, burn count. And then they all spend it as well. And it's all on hit. And I'm assuming it says it's shotgun. It has probably have like free AoE as my guess. First use West Ham as sub target, so it's like the pellets. It's still free, single still free. Field test, Dusk Spark. Deal more damage based on excess attack rate beyond the number of actual targets. Deal more damage for X Spore on target, X fewer Spore round base, SP to gain Spore round base. Okay, so that's only for Spore round base there. It seems SP before use, so that's before trashing as well. So on use, gain torn power for every X burn plus bleed on the main target. She has Royalty Pheromone, gain trash power. Convert toins equal to Royalty Pheromone into Unbreakable Toins, being the third toin. X Royalty Pheromone, gain attack weight, attack and reload Germination. So same with the song. The third one will be reload. They only have reload for their pistol on that thing, which does that. Yeah, they don't need to reload the bow, but you know, it's a bow. This tournament only hits a single target, Spore round base. So the first free, only single target and Spore round base, potency, burn, bleed, bleed. And then the third one, so buckshot is the talent. Yeah, so single one. So base is potency, and then buckshot will be talent. This is both. Yeah, it's talent. For both burn talent and bleed talent. So deals less damage to sub-targets. Someone deals more damage with X royalty pheromone on hit without tracking. If target has spores, and if target spores is at max. Activate the following. Deal burn potency times spore stack divided by X wrath damage. Dealing wrath damage with effect counts as activating burn. Target loses X burn count. This is the same thing they did for Rhodia and Yisong. It's the oh, we'll spend your account, but won't give you the full damage of it. Compared to Tirutumo Ishima, where they spend bleed count with their still free, but you get the full effect of the bleed. No. You are only getting a percentage. Burn potency times spore stack divided by X wrath damage. Now the question is, so I know Rhodia taps at, what was it, like 30 damage, I think. Yisong is also not that great on the damage tap for that. Could this potentially go over 99 and do more wrath damage? This is burn potency times spore stack divided by X. So potentially they might have it go higher than normal burn damage, as it is consuming count. X burn count, unknown how much amount, and it also expires spore. On hit, inflicts the burn and bleed count. So they also have invade, spore germination, reload germination. On invade use, then 25 for X burn plus bleed on the attacker. On invade, heal SP on self. The unit has royalty pheromone, additional X HP. So it's HP healing on invade use, and then torn power. Okay, E.G.O Alteration trusts Spore Round. Always active, beginning towers with Spore Round base and Spore Round buckshot. On hit with toys that spend Spore Round. If Spore Round base was spent, inflict X Spore. If Spore Round buckshot was spent, inflict X Spore. This helps with inflicting negative effects with the still. For toy use of a toy that spends Spore Round buckshot, if the unit does not have Spore Round buckshot, assume X SP and Y Spore Round base to being Spore Round buckshot. Unit runs out of Spore Round mid still. This will all substitute toys and reload germination. When targets of spore are killed, gain royalty pheromones. That's how you only did it from that, I guess. Oh, you have to kill enemies with spore. Or no, when they are killed, you gain that. And that is for the unbreakable toys. And also, what does it say here? Efficient haste and transport up based on stack. So they're more for horde fights, not single target bosses. Alright, Spore Diffusion. Identify targets with Spore, gain the following effects on kill. For next turn, multiply Spore inflicted by X. Until for base still, gain Spore Round is still spent divided by X Spore Round. Support passive, Worker B. Ally Pierce base attack still N. Instead, ally heals X times HP damage out of the attack HP for his turn. If all base attacks are tripped on the allied still slot or pierces, all allies heal SP at the end. So Meursault has a heavy focus on multiple enemies and having to frequently get killed, so more for ad fights. I know they said in the thing that they're going to do an update next month to the EXP with Victations. This identity will be good for EXP with Victations, but I showed off my team before on this already. This is why is it okay? So West still one, then 2 Wrath stills. They're reading too. I feel like this is happening a lot with Limbus Company modern identities. They're reading too much into having to have the Sin Affinity 40 damage. So sinking? Oh, they have to have they have to have Swath and Droom as well. Oh, they're burn, bleed, or don't get rough, Rust and Wrath. I'm assuming their passive is just always active one once you get the resources, since it's that's like with Spore and Fog effects on kill. I don't think they'll make that Wrath Res one. All right, and then this one here. Being petals, I'm assuming it's also always active one as well. No, this is E.G.O resource active, not res. I'm assuming, but so yeah, Envy, Droom. I'm not gonna go into more of how it will work with the others. Oh no, but yeah, of course, reading is actually taking heavy focus on killing enemies with Spore. I wish you'd also add it for when they clear Spore with their still free. It would also give royalty pheromones instead of just on turtle with or when targets of support are killed. I'm assuming, of course, with the shotgun rounds, they'll spread it to a lot of enemies. Yeah, since all bullets inflict that on hits. Assuming, oh yeah, AoEs on still too, have inflicted a lot. But when you are fighting most times bosses, and a lot of other neuralities do not have sub-entities. Sometimes sub-entities that they spawn can't be killed. So that will see a fall off in a mere dungeon. Unless you're fighting a bunch of ads, like you choose Refraction Railway Line free for some reason. Yeah, whenever I pick that during battle arena, it's always horrible. Alright, we have Sinclair now. HE, Burn Bleed. So that competes with X-Nail? And Lantern, I think. Wait, no, not Hexnail. No, isn't Hexnail like a TEF? No, this will compete with the Stin Prophet, won't it? I don't know. Consider passive first. This is the main thing you want is passive. Turn start Dane Rhythm. On target still, Z heals X% HP and heals SP. The target was killed by E.G.O still harmony, multiply the amount of the effect, heals by X. Turn N. If you lost SP this turn, heal X plus some of burn and bleed on all enemies divided by Y SP round down. Oh! Dawn Office Sinclair. Once again, they need to add a lot of SP healing stuff since Dawn Office Sinclair was badly designed. Oh wow. A free rolling still one on a character that loses sanity. Oh wow. Oh man. You know, in the game by Baronia, when Philip wakens his ego, it says his allies were killed. Why? So just trying to push the whole ally death thing. Maybe if they do like an alternate version of it's like, oh, they make the base one actually function as a good identity, first of all, and then they add the ego one for when allies die, because you can kill them off easily now, because they added more support for team killing. And they won't have to do the dumb SP thing. I know Dawn also has the SP thing as well, but yeah, they also, yeah, but isn't there easy? It's based on unwalk first, and then they lose SP. And I think they also, I can't remember, I didn't read what Dawn does actually. Let's throw them on the team and win rate. Rhythm, deal more damage for every X stat. Deal offense level for every X stat. Turn end. No, wait, turn effect expires. Lose defense level for every X stack. Okay, so it's based on every X stack. You gain it at turn start, and you lose it at turn end. So how would you get it then? So free coin, slash. Alright. It's also Wrath. Then flash power for X burn, no bleed plus burn on main target. Deal more damage for every X 50% HP on self. Deal less damage on sub targets. All allies gain Rhythm next turn on target kill. So all allies will get that. Not just him. To see it's from his passive as well. So that's how you get multiple stacks then, is from that. Turn attack end, heal SP for X plus highest res other allies with least SP. Attack end for X turn, use SP at combat end. Oh. So first coin is bleed potency, second coin burn potency. Third coin heads hit at X plus and X% plus HP, take Y HP damage, then reuse this coin. This damage is not stagger or use HP below 1, and then it will burn, bleed, potency. On hit, one random ally gains Rhythm next turn. It's also waiting there to get more Rhythm. And now, E.G.O Corrosion. Flash Power. Yes, this Flash Power. This is a reused coin, so I don't want too much. So Flash Power. More damage for X HP on self. Give less damage to sub targets. For attack, the attack rate equal to highest res divided by X rounded down. For attack, lose base power for every track coin. This is normal. This is unbreakable. Attack and heal SP for X other allies with the least SP. Attack and all allies in Rhythm. Wrath damage up. Was damage up. Envy damage up. And Fragile Envy. Okay. Target was still activate the above effect once more. Okay. That's interesting. That this does have quite a bit of a wide variety of buffs here. Rhythm, Fragile, oh that's debuff. And of course Wrath, Lust, and Envy damage up. And of course, till target with it, you did it one more time. Of course, that's more for horde battles. And hey, that's also burn bleed in this one. So since, of course, trying to add an alternative to the FUM, because the FUM is Burn Tremor, of course those are, I have to tell you my opinion, Burn and Tremor are the best stat specs in the game because the count, besides the one at turn end, is decided by what you use and not on hit. So having those two have like dual like stats effect ones is really strong. So this is their like alternate choice to it, where instead of that you have Burn Bleed. And yeah, this is what they tried to do as a. Of course, you can still use this E.G.O with Meursault, so it has wrath damage up, less damage. Okay, I'm gonna say this once again. I've prayed about this before already, but they need to change Meursault's still free to slash and div the 6 toin. I think that's what you should be doing, because Wei Hang is mono slash, but the identity has a blunt still free because, oh, Tapote has blunt. Oh, we have to div the still free blunt so they can use Tapote before it. But it's inaccurate, so they remove the 6 toin because, oh, it's blunt now. Use Tapote. I want the slash, I want the 6 toin, and I want to use this to make it wrath damage up, get a kill with it on a sub-entity target. If it's a deno, because I'm fighting, what was that? What was that one taller than? Rose Hunter, yeah, during the daily run, and then double wrath damage up into the 6 toin slash one, not blunt 5 toin. All right, if someone insulted me in the comments for that before. All right, okay, reuse the toin, make the rest in Z. There's not stagger or reduce the student's HP below 1, of course, same as before. Okay, so it's rest in Z. Burn Bleed, when I is actually no, it's slightly different up here. Yeah, this one's just reuse, not reduce HP below 1. This one has a limit. Toin uses toin as the sum of the HP lost due to this effect as rest in Z. Oh, it's on hit, you take the damage there. That's heads hit. Wait, it's heads hit for the reuse? Oh no, heads hit for the reuse. Yeah, this one's on hit though. Alright, I should probably do my general opinions on the Walpurgis. Yeah, I know I said, yeah, I use Hornet a lot, but I feel like the last one's more exciting with the Night Owls and E.G.O's outfits. I actually use those in Runia more than I would say. I remember Hornet being influential on my Lobotomy. Okay, this was influential on my Lobotomy Torque gameplay, was Hornet, because it had the it was Lab. I got it in the Tifra for, yeah, okay, it was influential on my gameplay, but it was, I don't really, when they do the E.G.O deer, it's not something I was like, oh, it's the E.G.O deer, wow. When we got the Runia deaths, like, oh, you know, it's just not as exciting as the previous one. But this one does have gameplay. What's it tonight? Yep, sent from here. New content, the 8th Walpurgis Night. Greetings, dear manager. On March 5th, 2026, TST. New content, the 8th Walpurgis Night will be added to the game. New content, announcer, just said announcer, E.G.O, H.E, Harmony Sinclair. 3-star, Lobotomy E.G.O Hornet, Alteration, Meursault. Lobotomy E.G.O Fate, Aroma, and Solitude, Ryōshū. Notice, extraction rate changes during this event period. Okay, I'm going to go through that. Yeah, you see it right here in the 3rd and 4th Bach deck. Don't roll on that. You can box them if you have boxes. Increase distraction rates for your Sod, Mower Office, Hard Dawn Office announcers. And it's, yeah, it's, those are. Yeah, and they have a separate, distractions different. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, so I know in some games they would have like shared pity, but this one, no, Limbus does not have that. So remember, only roll on the banner you want, and just be rolling for the new stuff, because you can box the other stuff. Once you run out of boxes, which then, there's a mode I'd like to tell you that's on Mirror Dungeon, and I think you should be reading the Bible while playing it. Oh man. Actually, should I just start? I can't play it Kanon. Wow. I just start playing Angel Beats during it now. So I have the first beat installed, but alright. Extraction Denny's an E.G.O, Walpurgis Night. Alright, featured. Here's all of the turret Walpurgis ones. Still just 2 stars. Where is the rusted chain links? Where are the self-breed identities? No, seriously, I do want rusted chain links, and yeah, I know they don't want to do these lower ones anymore, the lower ones. It's like, no, we have to do these higher ones. And they drop E.G.O's office, which is, you know, that is like mid-game. It's not that high. So they should still do the lower ones. This is how they just made full stop strong. 3 Walpurgis is a no. They could do that as well for the older offices. So they want to make them as skins, so oh yeah, they would consume skins. Okay, I can't say that I just did a video in version 99 where I bought free battle passes overall for skins, alright? I kept saying, oh, skins battle, and I bought skins. Have you seen my Fortnite account? 578? 76 skins? Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing for a long time. Most of them are belong to Save the World V-Bucks. That's the mode that I mean. I don't have Trine Peak story. No Trine Peak story. BR story is always nothing. Ever since the end of chapter 4 of that horrible event, it's been nothing. Who writes that stuff now? Whoever is doing a bad job. Okay, they're doing a bad job. Okay, announcer. Of course, announcers are added. Choose extraction rate, so it's just that announcer. And the other one is that one. Yep, use song exchange. For different extractions. Identities, 50 traits. Yeah, but you already noticed mini episode. There, this is new content we were talking about. Tier 951. Asked to confirm to enter. So Tor Sports says Gregor is doing something. He's probably still not available on this. So that's for the intervalo. 3.5 from content. The Dust of Amber. Alright. And of course it's normal, hard. It still toss modules. Why does it still toss modules when there's challenges that something's going to complete? This is of course coin flip RNG. Ha! You can't do all those challenges complete. You're wasting your modules, so be used for EXP tickets. As there's 2 identities, and they still EXP name is still horrible. You still have to step into the forward because it will penalize you with the lords. Dust of Amber, Tom Mighty Towner. Welfare Team Captain effect, alright. Okay. Fixed announcer, special announcers, so special voice lines are retorted using the announcer that's new, that aren't actually normal announcer lines, but special to it. Even number of enemies defeated, currently defeated. Remember, my big problem with these Walpurgis ones is that there's no music, there's no like unique remix or anything. It's the same exact music. That's annoying a lot, especially in mirror dungeons. It's very annoying, alright. They should have had like a special Limbus version. So over here, it recommends you use the Ryōshū for the double still SWAT, I guess. Assuming there are buffs like specialized to them as well. Missions, yep. Music feedback, Dust of Amber, okay, yep. The normal difficulty, Force 4 and 5, hard difficulty for 4 and 5. Fixed spawn during 4 and 4, I'm assuming, alright. Now, we move on to normal patch notes. Greetings, dear manager! The server will enter scheduled maintenance from 10 AM to 12 PM on March 5th, 2026 AST. Same time, same day, why not even say it? New content, new targets from the 8th Walpurgis Night. First exclusive to Walpurgis Night, and then the 3rd and 4th Walpurgis Night Bakdak. New Walpurgis Night identities and E.G.O added. New content, new event, the 8th Walpurgis Night, new package, not buy. Mirrors of names and spiders mode update, Peril superstition mode. Alright. Will be closed, and so there'll be closed from weekly reset to update. Watch. Extreme mode and quality of life improvements will be scheduled at a later date. So this only is up to floor 10. This Peril superstition mode. Okay. Serious same unlock requirements. Okay. Yeah, it's just for 4-5. Yep, same as before. It's just for achievements, or if you want to fight something at 410 because you want to. Bug fix improvement. Fix the issue where the effects of Turst E.G.O diffs do not work properly. Fix the issue where, when a player has tried the Omni Tool E.G.O diff in a Mirror Gen run, the data would freeze when battling certain enemy units. Fix the issue where the effect activation typography UI would load for the first turn of every still, regardless of their conditions. This issue occurred with the optimization update in February 12th schedule update. During optimization, settings were accidentally set to trigger all typography UI to appear when resetting the activation checker. To address this issue, we have adjusted the logic to disable all typography UI triggers when resetting the activation checker. This issue in stage 941, where, for a certain still, the Trash Forecast UI shows unopposed attack, even when it can be trashed. This is UI only issue. If it's still to be trashed, then opposed attack effects do not activate. Fix issue where the fade to black effect loads unnaturally when entering the team loadout menu from the following: Mirror Dungeon, Dungeon of Homes, and Refraction Railway. Android operating system and iOS. Fix issue where on mobile devices. Viewing detailed info about identities or E.G.O in the selector UI fails to load the corresponding illustrations. Fix issue where flavored texts in the enemy effects window were hard to read when using the default mode UI. Fix issue where in the E.G.O diff compendium, certain E.G.O diff acquisition conditions were not listed. Fix issue where in the window tab, notification icon did not go away even after reading the notice that got me earlier today. That got me. I thought I read everything. There's nothing new. Because the window tab notification icon did not go away even after reading the notice. It reappeared. Fix issue where post mirror dungeon run obtained UI shows Starlight as well. Obtained items UI shows Starlight in the obtained items. I haven't done mirror dungeon run yet this update. JP only improved readability of the 3rd anniversary normal identity ticket. This is where the cancel button showed an incorrect icon when selecting a sinner in the nominable E.G.O shard usage UI. Improved UI interaction to allow users to access E.G.O shard traits or nominal E.G.O shard traits directly from identity uptime and E.G.O shard spinning UI without having to move to the inventory menu. And you move the damn button. I keep going to click the inventory button, but it's not there. It's moved down. Why would you move the button placement? There's no option for this. I can't move it back. I can't. You move the inventory without telling anyone. Why would you do that? Actually, I was in the patch notes, but they never mentioned Pacific. They mentioned Pacific that they moved the UI for the inventory button. They just mentioned, oh, we have dark mode. We removed the borders from the buttons. This issue where the battle statistics background was interactively applied using a default mode UI. Now they're penalizing you for using default mode. The dark mode was bad. I used it for a while when I was doing that HBR 5.1. I was doing the things while playing through it. Okay, I probably shouldn't have been doing that, but there's nothing else to do. It was pretty boring. But no, I'm being penalized when I swap back to default mode. You only give me 300 lunacy. Wow, Dwory too. I hate when people keep saying like Dwory the Project Moon or yeah. It's like weird toad chants. It's like it's annoying. Like, oh, Dwory the Project Moon, wrong with director. No. He's a horrible dictator. Yeah, those comments. Like if I don't, like I was watching a bit of like a trailer or watch some of the live streams. Like I was just like, oh, Dwory, yeah, Project Moon. It's no. Why would you post that? I actually don't post an emoji of a bathtub then. Okay, actually, yeah, I didn't realize the bathtub emoji till last month, which is quite interesting. But yeah, that's it then. That's it for this. Wow, what if I click on the instructions and see how bad it is already? Alright, we did 4 comments. Wouldn't see. Roland. I can't read that. Did we just have Donald during the last rerun Walpurgis? Are we running him so soon after the last one? And wouldn't see. It's not all about lunacy. Have you been spending all your lunacy or something? It's yeah, here was over the roadmap which says Nintendo. This is when I was doing my reaction to the thing. It wasn't out yet. So UI improvement on the Walpurgis update. Identity stins, ew, yeah, no. Dante's notes will be added with the LCD regular checkup mock DAC, chapter 9.5-1. New contents will be a boss challenge as well as a new mode, and sweepers, then Fraction Railway, new one. E.G.O Uptie 5, the thread spinning. Season highlight identity will be later before the next intervalo. Then you'll be Bach DAC for line 2. They mentioned before, I think in a bit I watched a bit, that it was going to make it to a big chain battle for each run, like all 8 of them. No, 7. No, Terminus is a separate final thing. It'll be chain battle. And then there will be Walpurgis, then the new Canto after that, and that's gonna be a long time away. The Days Bearing. Yeah. Walpurgis is gonna be Runia 1. Hopefully, Rusted Chainlinks and Fixer Affiliated Workshop will be joined since they did the general invitations. Hope we did take the general invitations and the units I actually would like to see how they would do. It's, yeah, I feel like Workshop one didn't really have the weed plates that just built the peaked odd. Hopefully they don't double up on that. I don't think they would do them though. Instead, no, we have to have characters. We have to use the hype characters that make them dual status as well, you know. And then auto battler. I don't remember if it's like a separate mode or if it's going to be like setting up auto battles. I don't know which one they were talking about. But yeah, that would be better for Bible readings actually. That'd be better for Bible. I don't have to manually press win rate then. That is good actually for Bible readings. Way easier actually. I'll be waiting for that in a year. Yeah, well, but this will take a while. But I'll check the Twitter now before I forget. Okay, so the post on their Twitter was that animated short they did, which just be, you know, Gregor birthday, I forgot. They really want to post that thing there. Alright. Sure. And yeah, there's a pop-up thing, he's doing signatures. And then yeah, policy procedure changes to a pop-up store event. It's Mr. Fizzy's appointment, yeah. Top secret dose of inconvenience. Roadmap information. So yeah. Pang, several theme. There's an Android thing. Walpurgis Night, yeah. More merchandise. No, I can't pause OBS. It popped up the setting for the virtual camera thing. No! No, there's E.G.O non-functionality. This was part of the last update. I need to cover that. This is non-functionality. Oh, you also hotfix for them not appearing as well. Yeah, that's insane. I'm not gonna talk about that, am I? Okay, more stuff. Let's review. Alright, let's talk about it. So, additional improvements and known issues in version 1.99.1. Project Moon. I didn't take off ticket to not be used to upside 10 as reach pre 60 max level tab ruined by story progress. Fix issue where after changing the team loadout and mirrors and run, still replacement UI would show the newly loaded identity still to responding to upside tier of the identity it replaced. Issue where on certain services, identities that have fit condition do not appear for still replacement, and mirrors and shop after replacing is still 1 for 2. Issue where still replacement functions and mirrors and shops does not update the number of stills owned. Known issues. Okay, so let's show bugs and improvements. So those weren't mentioned. Known issues. So mobile information did not load their respective illustrations. Mirrors and team loadout menu tells fake the back end to play awkwardly. Post mirrors and UI to start to appear. Moving the NASA window not move the red notification marker. Or game toward freeze when battling certain enemies. Rotating E.G.O Omni tool. And the enemies with hidden parts of this fake lantern. Metal high show tops of the tower. Inconvenience. There's E.G.O for not fixing or not appearing. It's been directed already, so it's fine. Yeah, set probability. I'm using hard after working a 4 theme pack. Set probability. Really might let that at non-functionality issue. It turns E.G.O various systems not working correctly at the moment. So it turns E.G.O not activate. 1 uses 2 users not activating. 2 uses E.G.O are not into blessed E.G.O. It's not being fulfilled. Then what's the fixed on the March 5th. Alright. Votes through. Yep. Alright, that's it. Haha, that's it. Yeah, I'm done to sweep. I've been Wavdium. Bye. Oh no, I only returned 3 parts. Actually, no, I watched you 3 parts, but then I stopped doing it. There's not 2 million 5 service names. Oh no, Tsukihime, no!
Basta. Has nobody ever told you it's rude to tap someone's head like that? If you want to tap something, I can lend you a tin drum.